Welcome back to Virginia This Morning, live here on CBS 6. Whatever your feeling is towards masks, they are a crucial part of our new normal. Recently, Jessica spoke with health expert on how to choose the right one and how to wear it properly. Here is that conversation.
2020 has certainly ushered in so many changes, and instead of jewelry or hair accessories being the newest accessory of the year, face masks are topping the list at number one. And although you may think putting one on correctly is easy, you'll be surprised at how many mistakes that we're still making. Joining us with more on this timely topic is Dr. Mary Clifton, a personal health and safety expert, joining us by satellite from New York. Doctor, it's great to see you.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
I think we'll all be surprised at how many mistakes we're making. As we said, it feels like it should be easy, but there's a lot to learn. This is new for many of us, and we've got some ways to make sure that we're doing this most effectively.
Absolutely. It's important to avoid the common mistakes. I see people frequently using masks that are less effective, using a single layer scarf or bandana or gaiter that may allow the virus to pass through a little bit more readily. And people frequently wearing the mask incorrectly, letting their nose poke out of the top of the mask or adjusting the mask a lot, which I think relates to just having a mask that's not comfortable to wear or that doesn't fit properly. So getting that individualized fit is really important.
It certainly is, and as we said, it is new for so many of us. So as you mentioned, more than certainly a single layer provides greater protection, and making sure that it does fit. Now, are you form-fitting over the nose? How important is that?
Well, the Boomer Naturals masks are available with a built-in metal device that allows you to conform it perfectly to the nose, and that helps to reduce the gaps. And they also have adjustable ear loops, so you can individualize the fit. But you can just apply it by using the ear loop over one ear, and then the mask should be large enough to easily cover both of your face holes, both the nose and the mouth, because the virus transmits through both. And then if you just want to test the fit, get it in place, and then just take an inhalation in the mirror. If you can see the mask cave in a bit like that, you're inhaling nice filtered air. And even if there's just a bit of air that might be getting around through a tiny gap, that's okay. That will at the very least decrease the inoculum, decrease the total exposure to the virus, and that should help you to have a less severe infectious course. So getting a good mask that is 3 layers of tightly woven fabric that's not porous, that doesn't allow a lot of moisture through, is terrific. And this mask also has nano silver technology built in to further block and trap those tiny particles.
So that particular mask that you have, the Boomer natural mask, it makes a difference. That demonstration was great. You could actually see the inhalation, the mask came in, and that's one of those things that so many folks feel almost a little uncomfortable with. We're still getting used to that. Now, once you've found that perfect fit, is there a way that we should be storing these or cleaning these?
Well, it's a good idea to store them in paper rather than plastic, because the virus doesn't live on paper for longer than 24 hours. So a paper bag is better than a plastic bag. I just keep a little stack of these next to the door, and then after I go in and out, I'll wash the masks as I go. If you have several, you can use the washing machine. If you just have 1 or 2 that you're circulating, you can wash them in the sink with good soapy water to break up the wall of the virus. Some experts are saying for several minutes, but for at least a minute or 2 to give it a good scrub. And that will also help to get your hands really clean from when you re-enter your home.
Definitely makes a difference. And as you were putting that on, I noticed you were very careful about where your finger placement was. Some steps on making sure that we're touching it in the right way.
Yeah, using the ear loops makes it really easy. And then if you're in between places, you can wear it like a beard and just be ready to bring it back up, get it adjusted. check it, and then you're all set to go into your next environment. And that'll help you to wear the mask properly. And the mask, if it's comfortable and breathable and talkable, it's just easy to keep it in place until, you're safe and out of enclosed, poorly ventilated spaces or crowded outdoor spaces. And that'll help protect you from inhaling somebody else's secretions, which is the way that this virus transmits. So if you can protect yourself from other people's exhalations, it'll keep you and your family safe as we go into the fall and winter season.
Absolutely. And as these become mandatory more and more in areas, we want to make sure that we're comfortable and have that perfect fit. Dr. Clifton, thanks for talking with us.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Appreciate it. And we will be sure to share more information on WTVR.com/VTM.
All right. Hey, Jess.
Yes, Bill.
So this is my brand new mask. I've never worn it before this morning. And it does not have the metal piece for the nose, but it does have a pocket and a filter in there. And the straps are adjustable. My nose is so big that I don't have a problem with it slipping off. So that's not a problem that I have, but I do see people that, are always having to pull it back up.
I think there's so many things to keep in mind. Excuse me. And I'm glad to have the conversation and people talking about it because we're learning. This is new for, I dare say, all of us, many of us, most of us, unless you maybe were a health professional or working in a field that required you to wear a mask, you're not familiar with how to do it. So It was interesting talking with her about, I'd noticed that the other day, like when I had my mask on and you breathe in, you can see it. It it comes with you, right? And I wondered, is it too tight? But I guess that's
actually
I'm
what
learning
you want.
That's the right way. Yeah. Mine also does not have the top part. And I do, if I have encountered a mask that slips, it kind of goes out of rotation because you don't want to continue putting the hands up there to adjust.
Sure.
So we're learning, we're learning the best we can.
Like you said, none of us, unless you're visiting somebody in the hospital at some point along the line, ever had to wear a mask. And so, it is something that we all kind of have had to adjust to. And we started out, I was just with the bandana. Then, of course, I get one with the state seal on it, which is very cool. I love my state seal. I'm such a good Virginian.
I can tell you're proud of that one. I'm excited. I think the biggest takeaway there too is that make sure that you have something that fits, that's comfortable, and most importantly, that you're going to wear. And, I have a stack of them here, a variety of leopard print. Sorry, friends, but it's true. No matter what the mood holds, so that there's always one at the ready. I have a pile for me, a pile for the girls, a pile for my husband, and we just, keep them clean and keep them at the ready.
Okay. So now we know where all the leopard print mask went, why I couldn't get one. Somebody's hoarding them.
Sorry. As I held the pile up, I thought, is that how that's going to seem? But yes, if I need to pass one along, because you can't borrow it, you just have to take it. I have to give one up for you. But for you, Mr. Bevins, I'll do it.
I'm good. Thanks anyway. Stay tuned, Virginia This Morning. We'll be right back.